Guys, GGL number 8, game number 2 underway.
It's
about to go down. We got Eric V, Young Sag versus
Tecmo Bowl and Chevy
Taylor
Woods.
Gang.
Yeah.
Chevy Woods, Tecmo Bowl.
Honorary Taylor Gang.
For today at least. For today.
Yeah, I mean, it should be an exciting match. Hopefully, no slow
let's cut into
starts
the
here.
game. Let's see what's that. Wow. Kickoff already happened. Big return there.
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl and Chevy getting things started off on offense. And a big run to kick things off now at the 34-yard line.
Yo, you know what? Since it's early in the game, score still 0-0. I gotta point out something.
What's up?
Not only is Taylor Gang, I feel like it's been a two-way street. Like, Taylor Gang came into the GGL. Everyone in the GGL welcomed Taylor Gang. We had a great time together. And then, Taylor Gang is also very welcoming of people at the GGL. I went out and hung out with Chevy Woods and Ludi and, Wiz the other night. I had a great time.
Strong flex, Hollywood. Where was my invite?
Don't play me like that on stream, D.
All right. He did invite me.
I invited you and you didn't go.
I didn't think you're being serious.
So it's a strong reflex that you didn't go.
I got a group with me. All right. They're not a gang as cool as Taylor Gang.
Well,
so I did not.
Chevy Woods dropped back. Ooh, that could have been real bad.
Yeah.
That could have been real bad real quick.
That also kind of looked like pass interference. It looked like one of the linebackers blocked the way of the receiver, but no flag. 3rd and 11 coming up here. The first big test here for Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods. Chevy Woods controlling the offense. He's the quarterback here. Keep an eye on how they do in this next play. Obviously going to be a pass here. 11 yards is a deep run if they want to roll with it. Look for the flag and the post here.
Chevy Woods going out of the gun.
I think you got 2 81s. You got T.O. and you got Torrey Holt on the right side. On the left, 84. Is that Moss? I don't know who that is.
Taking a lot of time to think about this one. Ooh, that rush was... Oh!
Big pick right over the middle, and it's going back!
Yeah, he's gone.
I'll run that lineman.
One mistake, and you got punished.
All right, this is what I've been talking about. This is a good matchup with Young Sag and Eric V. I know that they have a lot of spunk, a lot of gusto, but they back it up. One of the few guys that have been able to back it up with the hardware. Pick 6 to kick things off here for Young Sag and Eric V.
Eric V is one of the few people able to shut down Young Sag, and by that I mean shut down the mouth, because Young Sag really just takes a back seat to Eric V, listens to the coaching of the veteran player Eric V.
Yeah, and it is a rarity to see a Young Sag without anything to say, but when his play does the talking, that's usually when he finds a lot of success. It's usually when he starts talking, that's when he starts losing.
Said Young Sag, looking like the Unabomber right now.
That's not a good reference.
It's not, but Young Sag doesn't have necessarily a great record either. He won one GGL versus we were in number 8 now.
Yeah, but he's the only one to win one that's not Snoop.
Well,
win one against Snoop.
It's like Tecmo Bowl also won, and so did Eric V.
T-Dap has also won one before.
T-Dap won one with Snoop.
Yeah, so against Snoop, he's one of the few players to have done it.
Yeah,
from the old
he's
guard.
in an elite group.
He is.
A group that consists of only 3 people.
All right, big run to the right.
Oh, just shoved down like a child. Like that was like an 8th grader picking on a 3rd grader.
Yeah, again, positive yardage so far here on the run game for Chevy when they have stuck with the run. And I think it's way too hard to really get too stressed about anything. It's way too early to get stressed about anything. The whole playbook's open. It's tough that you threw a pick 6, but bounce back. Don't get away from your rhythm here.
I think stress is the key. When you look at Tecmo Bowl, when you look at Chevy Woods, the amount of concern on either one of their faces right now is very low. They do not seem in the slightest bothered that they're down by 7 points.
Hey, yeah, and that's why right there. Saquon with a nice run up the middle.
Who was that coming off the 21? Who was that coming off the edge?
For the tackle?
Yeah, well,
probably another Dion.
Who missed, but
Dion.
Yeah, oh my God, he was so fast. He was so fast coming off that edge.
Dion Card's real fast. All right, another run set up here to the left. A nice user tackle there. You could see the yardage was going to be gained no matter what, the 4 yards, but then a nice slide over to the side of the Pat Tillman, and you're able to make the tackle. Those are the kind of plays that you see them make a lot of the time on defense. So nice play there by Eric V.
All right, Degon, let me ask you this. Given the history that we have with Eric V and Young Sag, we know how they play. We know they know how to get it done.
We know they know.
Yeah, we know they know how to get it done. What is going to be the key to victory here for Chevy Woods to get, over this hurdle?
Again, it's going to be on the back of the offense here in Chevy Woods. We've seen Tech Mobile be a part of that solution. And again, hasn't surrendered any points on defense. It's been a pick 6 so far, and Tech Mobile was the defensive captain in that 3v3 championship run. So it's about getting to know the unknown of Chevy Woods now that he's been paired with a solid, proven winner. And so right now here on this drive, it's been pretty solid.
I love that concept of proven. Like they win one championship and they're proven champions now. And there's so many people in the GGL still trying to prove that they belong here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is something that they need. The 3 of these guys can continue to build upon every tournament, because right now Snoop is the boss dog. Like, he'll always be the boss dog until maybe lose 3 in a row. Possibly. Not win 3 in a row.
I mean,
that win percentage is insane.
Well, because right now he has, of 8, he has 6 trophies. So, or no, he has 5. He has 5 of 6.
Yes.
5 of 7.
5 of 6 given so far.
Yeah, 6 given so far.
Big sack there. Chevy Woods going the wrong way, and thank you very much to Davian Clowney with the sack.
No, not in my house.
And one of the tough parts about all this is that you're way outside of field goal range now. Now it's not even hey, we can try to go for the first, but at least we can kick it. Now you have to decide, do we go for the first and go for it all, or do we just get any amount of yardage that we want and try to kick the field goal here?
I mean, 3rd and 22 is just, you have so limited options, really, you feel there. Like, going for a running play there, going to pick up 1 yard? Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even going to pick up 1.
Yeah, didn't pick up anything there, and that's tough. That's real tough because you're not in a position to go for it at 4th and 22. I think you just have to punt it away here.
I mean, you have to. You can't afford to give them, with the kind of offensive production that we know they're capable of, you can't give them the ball with that kind of field position.
Yeah, and Chevy Woods, he's the one that's going to have to punt this one here. Aims it to the corner. Ray guy.
It's a good point. Might sink. No.
Nah, that looks like
someone's gonna sail out. Yeah.
So there's just a net gain of 22 yards. That feels bad after a solid start to that drive and points left on the board after a big 14-yard sack there.
So you gotta wonder what kind of coaching is going through right now. Like what's Tecmo thinking? Like, Tecmo was such a defensive prowess in this game, and in that winning team against Elroy, such a major component. But now, he finds himself on the wrong side of down 7-0.
I think when you're the defensive captain on a 2v2 or a 3v3 team, it's very much, you're following the Patriots motto. It's do your job. Like, all you can do is prevent the other team from scoring points, let your offense work itself into a rhythm, start clicking and get going. But all you can do until then as the defensive guys, do your job, slow down the opposing team's offense, give your offense more opportunities to get going. See, clock does not run out.
Oh, I like it. So you can see a lot of coaching happening there from Eric V.
Yeah.
Like, Eric V, he was telling Sack, he's like, all right, he's like, no, I'm there, go. And after he said, I'm there, go, it took about another 4 seconds before Sack actually hiked the ball. You got to wonder, was he trying to catch Chevy and Tecmo sleeping and get a play off on him?
Yeah, again, right? I was even wondering, hey, look, you're ahead. Why don't you just slow it down a little bit, wait till the end of the quarter to expire? And you can see every time they call the audible, the line is shifting around. Nice little juke there, Clint Portis, but then the sidestep not able to get it. 3rd and 9, not going to be enough. 4th and 4 on your own side, the 26-yard line. They will punt it away. Conservative call, but I think the right call so early on in the game by Eric V and Young Sag.
You know what, you would wonder, you'd say, hey, early on in the game, only down by 7, that's not big, but we've seen how much 7 points can actually be.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen a loss by 3 points be enough to win a championship.
That's
so
true.
Now being down 7 points and already in the second quarter really starts making you think, hey, we got to get some production done on offense.
I think that was when it was too. I guess it's a similar situation when you have 2 Titans, 2 veterans, 2 teams that have been in form in the finals, going back and forth, going tit for tat. But here, I think it's so early on, I wouldn't be surprised to see either Young Sag or Chevy Woods open up the playbook and start throwing either getting points for them or throwing some picks and maybe a couple more pick sixes.
You know what? Fun fact for you, Degon. In this match, Chevy Woods is actually the only player in this match that has not been to a finals.
Oh, that's true. There are a lot of fun facts in this one because all three dudes won and went to finals and all that stuff. Unfortunately, the odd man out here is Chevy Woods, and right here, 2 plays, only 2 yards, 3rd and 8 coming up. Chevy Woods and Tecmo Bowl need to get something going here.
All right, so Degon, at what point does this one, get out of hand? Is it 2 scores for this one?
I don't know. I don't know because, again, when you have the defensive specialists of Tecmo Bowl there, makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to fail, right? So even if you're failing on offense, Tecmo was going to prevent touchdowns from going on in, maybe just field goals as long as you're getting the punts off, you're not throwing picks on your own side. So I think even a 2-score possession still very close in the second half. Our standard first down picked up.
Didn't pop off that user stumble recovery though. I'm addicted to that user stumble recovery. The moment I figured it out, it was like my bread and butter. It is saved and gotten me so many extra 8-10 yards just off that.
All right, but big first down gain, and we didn't really get to talk about it. It was a not a false start, an offsides encroachment, I think, by Eric V. And that really ruined things. Oh, Christian Okoye again from that fullback position. It's a quick handoff right up the middle, and he picks up solid 4 yards. And there you can see now a little bit of a change of the offense here by Chevy Woods. We're running the ball. We're taking our time, not really pushing it in the passing game.
Oh, maybe that's how he drew him off sides last time. We saw him.
Saw a couple audibles.
Oh,
play action.
Oh,
nice throw.
Got it away.
Rarely do you see a player so quickly throw it away. It was a great job by the defensive line to break on through and just quick thinking by Chevy Woods. A lot of guys try to outrun it. They run backwards. They try to throw it towards somebody. It's an inaccurate pass. It gets picked off. And the best part about all this is Chevy Woods took that sack earlier. He learned from the mistake not only in the past but earlier in this game to give himself a manageable 3rd down here, 3rd and 6.
Speaking of things you see rarely do you see someone running quarterback without Luck, without Vic, going with Young.
Yeah, Steve Young, popular card early on because of his mobility, had solid accuracy. So I would say maybe we're seeing part of the economy, right? The card economy take effect here. They didn't want to pay up for one of those cards, so they go with Steve Young. They're more than happy with that, and you can get a brawling running back like Melvin Gordon right there.
So it's a perfect situation now for the team of Tecmo Bowl, Chevy Woods. These guys are trying to march down the field, second quarter. Still plenty of time. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They would love to score here before the end of the half, would love to go in tied up.
Yeah.
Into the second half of this game. That really could be a complete momentum shift.
Yeah, I think that's the goal here, again, right? But control the clock. I like how they control the clock. Yes, it's running as they're picking a play, but they still have all 3 timeouts, and the ability to pass. Every incomplete obviously stops the clock as well.
So, Degon, let me ask you this, though. At this point, as the clock is going to keep ticking, and you have so much field, you still need to traverse. You need a touchdown here. I don't think a field goal is going to do enough for your momentum. I think you need a touchdown here.
I don't think so. I think when you've got the shutdown defense of Tecmo Bowl, and we got to see that first drive so quickly end against Young Sag and Eric V, you're building confidence that your defense is going to hold. Just points on the board here is important. Any points here are important. And now they're starting to figure it out. Run game, not going to work to continually shut it down. Actually, timeout, not called by Tecmo and Chevy. It was called by, I think, Eric V. A little bit of BM here.
Yeah, they didn't like the way they were lining up. He was like, wait a minute, we need a minute. We got to change this defense.
Oh, it's a quick pass.
Chevy Woods dropping back. All kinds of time.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the run. Ooh.
No.
Caught by Randy Moss, but out of bounds. He almost got around the edge there, but went for the pass.
Randy Moss is usually so good at bringing those in and dragging 2 toes in bounds. But just the pass a little too far for him that time. 3rd and 10 situation.
0 for 4 Chevy Woods in the passing game. They go back to the ground. And
And they're going to get brought down there.
You know, it's good that they've found some sustainable offense in the run game, but at some point, Chevy Woods is going to have to throw the ball successfully. And
long field goal attempt.
Hasn't been able to do it quite yet. Field goal up.
Ooh, that should. Yeah, there we go.
Did I get in? Oh, barely got in. Is that Jason Elam? Longtime Broncos fan. Longtime Broncos kicker.
Were you Tebowing then?
No, this was Elwaying.
I just meant like as a longtime Broncos fan.
I bought into the Tebow hype. That was cool. And then we got Peyton Manning, and that was much cooler.
That's much cooler.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting joined in the booth. The big dog himself swinging into the booth.
Swinging from tree to tree is me.
How's it going, boss?
Enjoying this good football game.
Yes, 7-3 with the 3 champs from the 3v3 on opposite sides.
Going up against each other.
Yeah.
3 champs plus the addition of Taylor Gang, Chevy Woods. Chevy Woods still has not managed to make his way to a finals. He would love to, no one from Taylor Gang has actually made it to a finals in GGL history.
Well, he's got a good teammate he's rolling with right now. It's a good teammif
he needs to get that offense going.
Dog, so let's ask you this. As the seasoned veteran here, the coach, if you will, if you're in Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods' spot, and you're down by 4, late in the second quarter, haven't really had a lot of great offensive production, what adjustments are you making?
I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on offense. They too passive right now. You got to be aggressive if you want to win this shit.
Yeah,
field goals don't win.
Been a lot of runs. Clint Portis.
Cut to the outside. He's going to pick up about 5.
Did he stay in bounds? Stayed in bounds. Clock's running.
They got to be a little bit more aggressive on offense. It just felt like they was playing just to get a field goal as opposed to playing to win. That's what I see.
We've seen how detrimental a field goal can be. Field goal itself can cost you a championship.
It can, but you're going to need a little bit more than that now because they got 7. So, you need more than 3. Make 2 field goals.
Yeah, really, it's going to be the growth of Chevy Woods as a passer. 0 for 4 in this first, 0 for 5 in this first half. Hasn't been able to connect. Everything's been on the ground. And he's going to need to come up with something if they're going to get
get out of that
a
formation. That forward near formation ain't working. You got to go to a gun or something.
There's that fullback run. A lot of people running out. Christian
That was a
Okoye.
good stop right there. That may get them the ball back.
So at 4th and 2, these guys are going to go for it here. Huge play here. They need a stop, and they're going to get it. So they're going to get the ball. They're going to get another shot of the end zone. Deacon, how quickly did this thing shift? Now not only did they go from being
Clock's
down
over.
by 4.
Clock's over. Yeah, sorry.
No timeouts.
Yeah, they.
Sag running the offense because he loves going hurry up offense, being aggressive.
Yeah, Sag did the hurry up. It ran off 6 seconds, so there's no point in calling a timeout.
He was smart. They didn't have no timeouts. That was a smart one.
All right, so here we go. Second half underway. Young Sag.
Oh, big truck.
Gale Sayers!
Big truck. Oh, he sprung.
He's out.
Yeah, you're not catching him.
He's out.
It's not happening.
Chevy!
He's gone.
Chevy!
No, you're not going to. Oh, brings him down at the 6. So, fun fact for you guys at home, that quick little juke side to side, I know people are wondering, like, why wouldn't you just run straight? Why would you keep doing that? You actually force, if the computer is in control, you actually force them, it momentarily slows them down every time you change direction.
Yeah.
So, it's worth it if you can manage it properly.
He got great position out of that. Great field position.
Yeah, but here it is. This is the time for Tecmo Bowl to prove his worth, right? We've been saying, hey, look, Chevy Woods, his offense is going to take a little bit of time. He's going to be able to buy more possessions. This is the opportunity now for Tecmo Bowl to step up. And if you're young Sag, it's time for you to back up all this talking now. You're on the 8.
Different. Put some money on the board or either stand up. One of y'all going to have to barbecue or meal do.
Yeah.
Who going to do it? D going to stand up or offense going to put something on the board?
That's what we're about to find out.
So here we go. I mean, that's a tall, you're asking for a tall order right now because you want Tecmo Bowl to stop in the red zone.
Ooh. And Portis, so nice little block in the backfield. I think that was, is that Reed?
See, I think
it's
Sag
Ed
can
Reed
call
right
his own
there.
plays right now. Eric V calling the plays. And he should just let Sag run his own shit.
They're a perfect example of Sag taking a backseat to the coaching of Eric V.
Yeah, but he got to call his own shit.
Another one.
That ain't what Sag would call.
Getting brought down in the backfield yet again. Now you find yourself in a 4th and goal situation, and now you're outside the red.
Because he keep going what Eric V tell him to do instead of doing what he want to do. That ain't Sag plays. He calling Cuz plays.
Yeah, and that's huge there for Tecmo Bowl.
That's what happened right there. You could have went up 4 with a touchdown if you'd have run the shit that you normally run.
All right, so let's look at what just happened there. They had to settle for the field goal,
Yeah.
taking 3. Now they're only up 7. This is a 1-possession game.
Yeah.
If
It's
Tecmo
not
Bowl
over
can
with
come
yet. You're
down-
supposed to give yourself some separation. They didn't do that.
No. They give Tecmo Bowl
Tecmo and
and
Chevy Woods, they score here. It's all tied up. It's almost like a brand new game at that point.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, they gave them hope. They could have killed their hope off with a touchdown. That would have had them doing crazy plays and playing frustrated and doing probably something stupid.
Yeah, a lot of pitches. That was a very conservative couple of calls, and we're just
Dumbass
not,
calls.
we're not used to seeing
that was
that
some
from a lot of
dumbass
years.
shit. That shit wasn't conservative. That shit was dumb. Should have punched that shit down their throat and tried to go get that touchdown.
See, now
he
on
was
the
getting
flip
3 yards of play.
On the flip side, though, Eric V's daring him. He's daring him to pass. He said he's basically saying, Chevy, you haven't thrown a pass to your own team yet.
Chevy
We're
got to
gonna
come
shut
out that
down the run.
formation, though. He got to come out of that formation. He got to go to that shotgun, because that ain't working.
You know, I got to default back to Young. Like, you don't see a lot of players at this level of play still running with Young as their quarterback.
There it is on the run, possession, inbounds, nice catch.
Bring it down there.
That's Tyreek Hill, I believe, on the corner. And
Oh,
again,
do you see how he drug both toes?
Toe drag swag, that's what they call that. TDS.
yeah, Steve Young, mobile enough to do those kind of things. Again, not usually seeing that one. Is a nice little user juke, gets him an extra yard, 3 yards off that run.
Did you pay attention to what was happening there? On defense, Eric V took control of Tillman and was playing off and playing back. He was preventing the
over
line.
the top,
Yeah.
right? See, I think the chemistry of San Francisco for their team, because you see they got a lot of 49er players, and they got the 49ers uniform, so I think that's why they use Steve Young, because their chemistry is 49er based.
Gotcha. That last run, -1 yard. So now 3rd and 8.
They playing passive against it. They start getting conservative. You got to be aggressive. This is your opportunity to tie the game up.
So, dog, in this situation, 3rd and 8, late in the 3rd, what are you going for
I'm
here?
going shotgun. I'm spreading your ass out. I got 5 wide. My quarterback can run. Go get 5 or 6 where I can drop it to somebody.
I don't think we've seen him in shotgun in this whole game.
Nah, we've seen it. I think we saw him from the gun once. One play.
So many blockers with George Kittle in to block, Christian Okoye in to block. It's only a 3-receiver route. I'll say quietly so that the other team doesn't hear quite yet.
And he's
There we
coming
go.
every play.
Oh, there it is.
There's your first.
He's coming every play. Every
Cut
play.
it close.
He's coming.
Barely got it, though. Like, he almost stepped out a yard too soon.
They coming every play, though. So it's like that kind of play, you need time for that to develop.
Yep.
That's why you got to get in the gun so he already back there. He ain't trying to run back and fake a handoff and look around. He already standing back there looking forward.
Coach Snoop giving away the easy tips.
They playing 80s football. We live in the 2020s technology to move forward, man. You can't be under the center every goddamn play.
My favorite thing in the chat is Lombardi saying he's ranked 35. I'm like,
Who?
somebody in the chat. Lombardi 210.
You rank 35? Well, get your rank 35 ass on out of here. You got to be in the top 10.
There you got it. From Boss Dog himself. He said, get yourself to the top 10.
Come on up. Keep striving. We'll be waiting on you up here.
Here we go.
Okay, that's a good run.
So now down to 1 yard. But again, going back to these conservative play calls, but they're getting yards.
Yeah, they are.
They're getting yards.
All right, D-God, let me ask you this. So, late in the 3rd quarter, let's assume that they're going to score here. They're going to tie things up. It means we're going to go into the 4th quarter all tied up, basically fresh start to the game. Now you only got 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Based on the offensive production that we've seen from either side,
It's all run.
yeah, I was like, are you just running down the clock and then hoping to get in field goal range?
Yeah, I think right now you're actually, if you're able to punch this in your Chevy Woods, you're feeling good because Tecmo, they started at the 8, they kicked a field goal at the 12.
Oh, that hole closed quickly. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So I think, you're feeling good if Chevy and Tecmo can punch this one in, but that's still such a big if because the clock's going to run out. It's going to be part of that 4th quarter. They might not have another opportunity to get
Everybody
the ball
come
back
get
on
some
offense.
water. Come get some water. It's the 4th quarter.
All right, so 2nd and 7 situation. They picked up 3 on 1st down. They've been good about picking up 3 yards. If you could keep doing that, that'll eventually get you to a 1st down, which gets you into the end zone.
Yeah.
Question is, time is going to become a factor here.
Yeah, and again,
Squeezing on that shit. It's
calls.
either or out of that formation. It's either this or that. You got to give me 3 options, man. Make me think as a D coordinator.
You can already hear Coach Snoop already saying this is so binary.
You have to give me more options to be on defense. I'm just protecting 2 things. They only want 3, cuz.
I don't know why.
All right, so you got to ask yourself at this point, do you think trust is the issue? Because these guys haven't had as many games together. Do you think there's a trust issue, and am I willing to throw the ball? Am I willing to step back, take the time, let the play develop, and then throw the ball? Or do I feel safer going for these run plays?
I'm airing that motherfucker out.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Fuck all that safe shit.
That's the answer.
All this slow-ass snail ball. Motherfucker, put that motherfucker in the air.
Yeah,
We
10 to
losing.
6. The field goal.
If we
doesn't
losing,
close
the
it.
nigga running the ball, man, get that motherfucker up. I'd rather get picked off than this snail field goal shit. Let's go.
Big kickoff, super high kick. Big user truck getting brought down back at the 25. Did he make it to the 25?
You should just grab the controller from me.
Getting the inside from JC.
Inside scoops from JC.
When I seen the kickoff, I was like, what are you doing? You played.
Umami Gang said they're playing too
You know how to
conventional.
read. You know how to break shit down, spread shit out.
Familiar Bot said put him in the air.
I couldn't tell.
Great Ness said you got to go for the gusto.
Not when a nigga giving a nigga the ball in the 13, the 20, and
Another run up the middle with Clinton Portis. Again, both squads just playing very run-based, heavy
gotta be
run-based. No one wants to throw any
offensive-minded
picks
motherfucker to
right
run
now.
this
No mistakes.
that's why I'm glad T-Dap been getting
No
hit better now.
touchdowns
He's
been
his
thrown
pass game
on
right.
Tecmo Bowl's defense. It was a pick 6. That's why it's 10-6 right now.
Oh,
Get
that's
that
a
shit
huge
right.
run though.
Get it right. We
So
know
that's,
you can run.
that's what you can't let happen. So at this point in the game, down by 4, you can't let them pick up first downs because guess what? Clock's going to keep running because all they're doing is run the ball. They're going to run the clock out. You're not going to have time to come back in this game.
Man, did you see all the points that Big Face put on the board with that offense? That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Offense, man.
That's
Gotta
right.
put up money.
On JC's defense.
Lala was there too.
Wow, that was it.
Was he? Or did he leave already?
In the middle of the game.
I mean, look at the play calling here. Like, just the decision. Like, hey, we're just gonna keep letting the clock run.
Yeah, no one wants to plan for a 4-yard loss though. That was a
Yeah, no, they didn't want a second.
This
quarter
shit
game
works
situation.
only if they would have had another field goal before this next field goal they finna get. You got to master the art of getting into the end zone.
right.
Because they finna get the ball back, and they guaranteed to get a field goal. But can you get in the end zone?
Yeah, it's gonna be another.
That's what I'm saying, because 9 is 10 ain't gonna win.
This is another one of those games where there are no offensive touchdowns.
Now, this Sag running this shit. Now, this Sag playbook right here. Now, Sag finally running one of his plays. This one is Sag.
Oh,
Yeah, that looks like a sack play.
Yep, Sag getting sacked in the backfield. That seems about right. Sag, maybe you should go back to letting Eric B call your plays.
All right, 3rd and 21.
A 3rd and 21 situation. Like, I mean, but hey, you know what that is? That's hope. That's hope for Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods.
Yeah, it is, because defense wins championship. They may do something crazy.
All right, so 10-6 here. 2-minute warning coming on up.
You know, you practice for this. This is how important. You know,
Yeah.
all those missions in Madden.
Yeah.
It comes down to this because most likely they're going to get the ball back. They're only
Yep.
down by 4,
Yep.
but that means they got to get in the end zone. They can't do a field goal. So you're basically an extended 2-minute drill.
Yep, that's a Madden challenge right there.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 21.
What kind
Big
of
one
play
here.
will they call on 3rd and 21? Bank they uno.
Run this thing. Go.
Snoop coming out with the Spanish.
Eric B called that play.
Oh no, there's no one
The
there.
escape.
Good block.
Oh, this could be a game changer. This could be it. If he can get in there, and he goes in, how quickly did the tide of this game just change?
Eric B told him to get down or get out of bounds. He told him to get down or get out of bounds, and he did neither nor.
Guys, let's review what just happened. If you could hear it at home, we heard Eric B. telling Sag, get down, get out of bounds. He was trying to avoid the forced fumble. What happens? The fumble, the defensive recovery, the run back for the touchdown. Now all of a sudden, Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods, new life. Under 2 minutes, and the 2-minute drill now is on the other side of the ball.
And you go back to the point that we were making earlier, no offensive touchdowns. Well, they rue the day because they did not score a touchdown. They were kicking field goals, and now they're up a field goal, 13-10.
Can they hold them to not getting a field goal is the question to be answered.
Now here's where the defense, Tecmo Bowl's defense.
Tecmo Bowl, what you gonna do?
Just moments ago,
Sag, what you gonna do? It's your offense versus D. What you gonna do?
Elroy said defense wins games. A minute 44 will be the tail of the tape.
Yeah. 3 timeouts, though, so they'll stick it.
Oh, another big boo-bop. He better be careful.
So the thing is, you got to wonder, like, I wonder, did he switch his coaching over to aggressive? Because
what happened was he was listening to Eric V. Then when he got the lead, he stopped listening.
Dog was talking.
Yeah, exactly. And he should have just stayed.
Yeah. By the announcer.
You want to feel like he was doing something, but now you got to stay with the script.
He didn't get that trophy by coach.
So that, you got that clock's going to keep ticking. Third and 10 situation, just about a minute to go, long field to go.
Yeah.
Or standing over there receiver with Jeff.
The tide has definitely changed in the favor of Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods.
Ain't no more room.
All right, here we go. Look at this wide open spread.
Get
This
right
is your
next to that
verticals
white
with the
line,
slant
Jeffrey.
underneath. He switched it to a seam. Watch that linebacker on the edge. If he blitzes, he's going right to the slot on the right side. Clock is rolling, though. Sag's got to get this play off.
Oh, getting brought down way in the backfield.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
4th and 17.
What started off as a joke may very well be a disaster.
4th and 17. You got brought down in the backfield. 25 seconds to go.
Look at Sag's eyes right now. Sag, it looks like he might be a little dazed, a little concussed right now. You see him on the bottom left of your screen. But he needs a play here. The clock's still rolling right now.
He will not get it on.
Somehow, young Sag managed to accomplish the impossible. He managed to snatch defeat from the edges of victory.
Wow.
Oh, it's rough.
Agony of defeat and the thrills of victory.
Yeah.
Said with fourth quarter, 12 seconds remaining, Tecmo Bowl and Chevy Woods find themselves now up by 3 after trailing for almost the entire game.
Yeah, it's victory formation.
Oh, okay.
There we go. We're getting a lot of answers now. Who won that 3v3? Who did it by himself? Clock gonna roll down here.
And that's gonna be it.
The GGs come out. And there it is.
So it looks like the only trophy young Sag's will be taking home today is the one he brought from his house this morning when he got here.
The champ was here.
The champ was here, yeah.
And he's no longer in the tournament.
So Dion, here's the thing you got to think about what just happened there. Eric B. and Young Sag, that's 2 people of the last championship that were just knocked out.
Yeah.
So that means there's only one shot now of one person being able to go back-to-back championships, and now that goes to Tecmo Bowl.
And, I mean, Tecmo Bowl's defense was insane. We still have questions about Chevy Woods' offense, but after game number 1, they make themselves to the semifinals.
I mean, we gotta go down to the field. We gotta see what happened there. We're gonna try to get to Kara on the field. We're gonna go live to Kara on the field right now with Chevy Woods and Tecmo Bowl after that huge win.
Yeah, come on over for the interview. So I'm here. That was a huge win, you guys. Can you tell me what was the turning point in that game?
The fumble. When he hit him and made him fumble. I thought he was gonna go out of bounds. He didn't go out of bounds. We got the smash and we got the dash. Yes, sir.
Yeah, how did that feel when it seemed like you were securing victory?
We were just being cool about it. He kept saying run the ball, and then when it got to the end, he was like nail it, so we could just get out of here.
So would you say you were making the shots during that game?
No.
Or calling the shots?
Defense, he was calling offense. He played a smart game, conservative.
Being humble.
It was good. It was good. Both parties. So.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations, you guys. We're gonna go back to Hollywood now.
Car, thank you so much for that, guys. What an incredible game to watch. Like, literally watching the entire game, the confidence that was on the other side of the ball. We saw first of all, young Sag, he knew he was winning. He knew he was moving on, going to the next round. Like, that was without question, right?
Yeah.
Eric B also knew, hey, my coaching can get us there. This is an easy match. We're moving on. The entire game, we watched as Chevy Woods and Tecmo Bowl persevered and said, hey, we're not out of this thing yet.
No, we're
they
not.
never gave up. They never stopped with the defense. And what happened? We saw a huge late fumble in the fourth quarter, run back for a touchdown. Now all of a sudden, you're up by 3.
Yeah, I think that's the dichotomy of playing 2v2s. I mean, you got to trust your teammates to do their job. Chevy Woods having a tough time on offense, and Tecmo Bowl coming up huge on defense. And then the same thing, young Sag being like, hey, look, we're finding some success. Let me do my thing. Let me call my plays. And Eric V lets them, and things just didn't quite work out there for their side of the game. And the fumble just staying in bounds, being able to get ran back. Like, who knows? If he gets tackled, Chevy Woods has been having a tough time on offense. Maybe they get a stop there with Eric V. But instead, it is Chevy Woods and Tecmo Bowl moving on to the semifinals.
You know, and I'm actually excited about that because Tecmo Bowl is one of those guys where when I said, hey, man, I want to learn how to play Madden, Tecmo Bowl stepped up and he said, Hollywood, I'll help teach you. You know, we've hopped on in the chat. He's actually showed me. We played a 2v2 game online. And he was really one of those people who's willing to help the culture of Madden and help advance it and teach new players. So, you know, I'm glad to see him as a newer member of the GGL doing well.
I will say, though, that I'm slightly sad that young Sag's backed up talk ends like that. You know?
You know what? But young Sag has a job to do. You know, Shag is always the guy who comes and picks up the trophy for the person who wins. You know, polishes it up, hands it over to the actual winner. So you know, Sag had to get back to the back. He's got to polish up the new trophy.
I see, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's why he had to leave the tournament so early. That's what happened there, guys. This is GGL number 8. And, you know, we should check out, we got a lot of sponsors in the building today. First of all, I got to give a major shout out.
Yeah.
Huge.
Cedo.
So Cedo,
Vroom, vroom.
amazing. No, not Sea-Doo. Even though I will give out a shout out to Sea-Doo because you know, Digon and I both like Sea-Doo, so maybe they'll send us some jet skis. Who knows?
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. But Cedo makes this amazing. I don't even know technically what it's called. Like it's a
Incubator?
Yeah, grow machine. But inside, Digon, you want to do me the honors? What's inside of this?
Inside.
Actually, let's
like a fridge.
in the chat real quick. Put in the chat if you know what this is. Put this in the chat real quick.
You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds. No one knows. All right, Digon, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Yeah, you're terrible. You didn't.
I gotta push the button.
You didn't open it. There you go.
There it is. Push the button first. You know what that is? Helps
Yeah.
you make some vanilla scented candles.
That is a vanilla candle central right there. All right. So big shout out to them. Guys, we're going to go to on the field right now. We got Savage and Kara. Kara, take it away.
Great, thank you. So we're here with one of our sponsors, Savage. So can you tell me a little bit of what you guys do?
Yeah, so my name is Al. We're with Cannabis World Cultivation. Our product is Savage, of course. We grow all our stuff in a high-tech facility. And, we just make the top product.
That's amazing. So where can someone get your products?
Well, you can look us up on Instagram at Smoke Savage 420. It shows all the local dispensaries that carry our products.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sponsoring.
Thank you.
Woo. Yeah, that's. I had to put my glasses back on. That's Kara's future so bright.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Anyway, guys, so game number 2. We've seen 2 good games so far. What? You don't agree?
Thank you, Savage, for providing the product.
Yeah, Savage coming through in a major way. This is not Savage's first time here.
Yeah,
so.
I know. They're always great every time.
Always welcome. Always welcome. So it's always a good time here at the GGL. This room is packed.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of eyes on this next matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited for this next game.
This is the playing game.
Is that what game is next?
I think so.
Who is it?
No, we're gonna find that out, guys. We're gonna find out what games is gonna be next. Then we'll be back right after that with more GGL number 8 live from Inglewood, California.